Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we did quite a few upgrades around the base. We got Naquata coils, which are now in. We upgraded the circuits so they're easier. A bunch of quality of life improvements. This episode, what I'd like to do is work towards the fusion reactor. Just completing this quest right now is sort of the goal. Grab the LUV prospector and all that. I also saw that we could get the Naquata alloy coils, which we might do, because all this is Naquata, which we have, and osmiridium, which we also have, and that's just in a with Naquata coils and with hold on. No, if we use Naquata alloy dust, we don't need the argon. So let's go quickly. Well, really quick, we also got LUV power cells, or we started the craft for the LUV power cells and the LUV internal frameworks last episode. Those have now finished, so we can go slam those into the circuit assembly here, and this should let us get what was it, better nano HV circuits. Hopefully that'll start. Yeah, so that starts. It already has some stuff in there, so that's good to go. I also grabbed output hatches for the rotors and an input hatch for the power bank. One thing I did notice about the power bank is that we are out of most of these rotors. So if we could, I would like to find a way to have these auto insert, and I have an idea in mind, so I think we're going to try that today. Oh, I also want to switch to the Volcanus. That's currently what's crafting. I have 5 Volcanus machine blocks crafting, and I think, yeah, the casings are finished, so that should be a simple switch out once these have crafted. So I think where we want to start today is, let's start with the LUV superconductor base, because I know that that's something we want to do. I also went ahead and made a pattern for improved nether stars, since we're going to need those shortly. I forget what exactly we need these for. A ZPM, right? We want ZPM circuits so that we can get the fusion reactor. So this is what we're working towards. We have ZPM circuits, nether star plates, americium plates. Really, it's just these 3 things that we need to do. So let's get started on that, if I can remember where we are. So first thing we want to take a look at is the UEV. So this is the recipe we need to use for superconductor wires, which means we also need liquid nitrogen. But that shouldn't be too bad. That is just nitrogen in a freezer. And this is the superconductor base, and the base comes from this. No, we want, how do we want to do this? We want to do it like this. This requires Naquata coils. So we can go and slam this into the Naquata one. Oh, I screwed this one up again. Where is it? Tungsten. No. Here. make sure that is the actual LUV base and not a imposter. Okay, so that's in. Now we just need the dust here, which should, let's see, bronze, indium, and barium in 5. Yeah, that's honestly not bad at all. Okay, so we got our LUV base ingot. Now we just need superconductor. So I'm thinking we can kidnap one of these vacuum freezers, since this one doesn't really get used. So this will be like the fluid one. So for that to happen, we need to exchange these with fluid or input hatch, and then an output. Let's do an EV output hatch. And we can just have it as a storage bus. And then if this becomes an issue, we can switch it out later. Extract only, and then we need a fluid interface for nitrogen. And then bam, and bam. Okay. You're going, we got liquid nitrogen. So that means, ooh, what do we get here? Some indium dust. Fantastic. So now, we can do wire, base wire goes there. And then I think it's right over here. We got starlight. This one's empty. This probably has soldering alloy in it. But we're going to mix this up with liquid nitrogen. Nope, not liquid air. Liquid nitrogen. Yeah. And then we can slam in the LUV superconductor. And then base wire. This requires a circuit of 1. So oh, no, I saw it there. We can grab this circuit and just slam that in. And then what are we waiting for? We are just waiting on more LUV superconductor. That's fine. That's fine. And this is making circuits and everything. Okay, so after this, we need fusion coil blocks and HPICs. So what do we need for the HPICs? HPICs are going to be this in a cutting machine. So we need this now. And this is a chemical reactor. Okay. And we have power ICs. So we need red alloy and indium gallium. Okay, this one's not going to be hard at all. So this is circuit 3, right? Or mixer 3. Mixer 3 with, this is an EV chemical reactor, red alloy. So we need a chemical reactor here. And we also need a fluid extractor, which we got. So let's go find a room for this. We can 100% just slam it in there. The only thing we have to keep an eye out for is this. What is this, an alloy smelter? What do you make? honestly a lot of important things, but the good news is that these two can go, right? And we can just move these over. We should also think about taking a look at moving everything into the multi alloy smelter. Okay, so that means we can get rid of that one, and we can move over the... We can do this, but we want 8x, since we seem to be having trouble with this here. Okay, so fluid extractor. Are we gonna do we need a chemical reactor with a fluid ever again? I mean, yes. No. So what we're going to do, we are going to get an arm. We're gonna basically replicate what we have with the glowstone for the other circuits. So you're gonna come into here. You're gonna be import, get a filter, and we're gonna keep exact red alloy, redstone alloy. No. Yes. And then you are going to be red alloy. With that, with a crafting card. Now, I know we had some issues with a red alloy in the past, just making annealed copper, but that seems to have been solved, which is good. So we don't have to worry about that, at least not at this moment. So you're going, we're going to hide you. You're good. You are going to output here. Next we need the chemical reactor, right? Fluid output into here. Okay, so we're making red alloy ingot. Right, so I think this is going to make, oh no. We want to remove annealed copper from one of these. Right, so annealed copper can go in, which means we can remove oxygen. So these can safely go in. We'll move these to another one. Right? And then we just need to remove red alloy from all of these. Right? Yeah. Cool. So that seems to work. Yeah. Okay, so we can get rid of these patterns. And so we should be able to make a pattern. Do we want to do this as a pattern? This is a, yeah. Yeah, we do. Okay. Again, nothing too complex. You got red alloy, you're getting red alloy, then we got you. Okay, so wafer. We're just missing phosphorus dust. How are we missing phosphorus dust? Phosphorus dust comes from... Does this get put into an electrolyzer? No. Phosphate. Phosphate dust. Do we use phosphate dust for anything? Phosphate becomes phosphorus. Yeah, no, it's literally just phosphate and tricalcium phosphate. Okay, so are these not... Ay, 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 holy shit. So we might need... Wait, sulfur. Sulfur goes into here. Ooh, actually, hold on. Why don't we make a filter for... What do we need? What do we need for this? We needed phosphorus dust. Phosphate in an electrolyzer. Right? And then phosphate, if we need to, is this in an electrolyzer. And then we can just slam it down in here. Wafer now. Beautiful. Okay, and then this needs a fluid import bus. Here we go. Just for all the oxygen that gets produced. And then we also want more acceleration cards. Right? So you're going. Okay, cool. Cool. So that's crafting now. And this is going bright steel, nether quartz. Okay, so we got HPICs. Do we have... Superconductor wire? We are missing enderium pipe and electric pump. Oh, that's funny. I was just looking at enderium and didn't think we actually needed it for anything. Soldering alloy lubricant. Pump. What do we need for a pump? We are missing these three things. And these three things are relatively simple because we have an extruder. Again, we have an extruder. And then I think we have an extruder for rings. So rotor. Small pipe. Small sword. Whoa, that is weird. That is that's funky, dudes. Pipe. Tiny pipe. Small. Oh, is there a difference between... There is a difference, isn't there? Between small pipe and tiny pipe? Well. Because this is 3. Huh. Okay, so let's get small pipe. That needs that. And then do we have one for a ring? We do. Sick. So if we head over to the multis again, this is the extruder. Oh no. Do we have any more space on this? Oh, we do not. Wire, rotor, tiny pipe, medium pipe. Large pipe. Whoa, we We used all this space. Holy shit. I'm proud of us. And this is probably rings. No, that's small gears. Okay, so thankfully we do have an extruder that we can very quickly set up. Can we set this up? What is this? No, you're Ivy, so that's probably not the best idea. There's our thing. We can send it through the cutting machine. Whoa. Okay, so we found a place for the extruder. Right, so LUV pump. Okay, we're just missing silicone rubber. Do we even have silicone rubber? No, we do not have silicone rubber. How do we make silicone rubber? Huh. Okay, we are back. I just quickly automated silicone rubber. All it is some oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon moved over, combined with some hydrochloric acid and silicone. With the methanol we made, makes the dust we need, and some diluted hydrochloric acid that gets sent back. That mixed with sulfur gets us silicone rubber, and then we just fluid solidify it into ingots. So now we should be able to get the electric motor, which we can. Huge win. And now the problem arises where I can't remember what we were doing this for. Right, superconductor. Superconductor is what we need. Speaking of which, ooh, our Volcanus have finished up. Oh, if we're doing Volcanus, we need a prep. We need a prep for Volk. And all that means is that if we take a look at the Volcanus here, you can see it eats up pyrotheum, so we need to automate pyrotheum. And pyrotheum, thankfully, isn't that big of an issue. It's just blaze powder, redstone, and sulfur with a circuit of 3. So we're just going to make sure that we have a bunch of this whenever we need it. So if we do this, we should be good. And then we need a fluid extractor. Fluid extractor. Do we want to do this? We should do this at IV. Just so that we make sure we never run out of it. I don't think we'll need like a super tank backlog of it. But I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. We also need some fluid input or input hatch. We need, yeah, these will work. Just so. So how is our pump doing? Our pump is coming along. So if we head over to the assembly line, just make sure that this is in fact running. It is in fact done. So we have our LUV pump No. Where is it? Superconductor wire? Base wire. We made a LUV pump, right? Like, I'm not crazy about that fact. Like, if we do this. Oh! Huh. I wonder what I made instead then. So we just need tiny enderium pipes. How could I forget about the tiny enderium pipes? My question is, how do we make enderium? Right? Molten enderium? Lead, platinum, and ender dust. Is there another way to get enderium ingots? No, that's the wrong enderium. Hold on. This enderium, smelting, enderium blend, nope. So yeah, the only real way to do this is with... Oh, we need to send it to the vacuum freezer as well. That could be interesting. Right, so that's a circuit of 3. But this doesn't... Oh no, we want... Hold on. So this makes 720 millibuckets. And a quick calculation. So that's 5 ingots of enderium. Okay. So let's figure this out. No, it was over here where we had it. So, yeah, so I don't like this per se. This was a circuit of 3. Do we have a circuit of 3? Alloy blast 3, yeah. No, we can do this. We can do this. Right? So we want to do a fluid filter. Maybe we want it on this, where filter fill blacklist molten enderium, right? So if we do enderium, perfect, it crafts it up. It's going, that's 67 seconds. So that gives us time to figure this out. So we want a input hatch. So if we put one here, so what's going to go here? There's no fluid. Storage bus. Do you think this works on fluids? I don't think so. I don't think so. So for right now, our best bet would be to have with this and just set this to a high priority. Right? This requires an EV freezer, which we got. Molten enderium. Molten enderium. But we never set this up. So if this should work. It didn't go in. It's in here. Molten enderium in a vacuum freezer. Oh, it produces... Okay. So this produces a liquid, not a solid. So let's get an output hatch. Face that down. So while that freezes, that gives us enough time to figure this out. So we need... What do we need? We need a fluid storage bus. Here, that's extract only. You're good. And then, what do we do? We can either use an 9. Both of these hold 9. Let's do a fluid interface here. Let's also get a pump. Right? So import here. And you, my friend, are going to be enderium. But you... How do you need a ULV? Oh wait, no, that's what we got. That's good. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, sick. So we got enderium. That is a 40-second recipe. Okay. But that's fine. That is fine by me. So superconductor. We can do superconductor now. You have everything we need. So that's just going to... The enderium's the slow part. Oh, shoot. I should have waited. HSSG is the slow part. Do we have pyrotheum? We have pyrotheum, but we need a fluid extractor. So this is going to go over here. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. What do you even make? Important things. You also make important things. Okay, we are back. I just moved the assembly machine over one. So now we can put down the elite fluid extractor. Then what do we want? We want a conveyor belt. On the back here, that just imports. And then we want an interface. Interface with a crafting card with pyrotheum. Right, so that's going. You're going perfect, and that's really quick, which is what we want. Now, we just slap down a fluid storage bus, and we should be good. We should be good. So. We need our input hatches and then our Volcanus and our oxidized reaction casings. Okay. Okay, so let's switch these over. This should be relatively straightforward. Okay, so there we go. These are all switched over to Volcanus. Now we just need to pump pyrotheum in them. This one shouldn't be too bad since this one has a input bus free. Whoa. Blazing pyrotheum? Whoa, why doesn't that... Hold on. Blazing pyrotheum. Interesting. That can't be put into the system. That's fine. We can just get a cell of it and put that in. And then that should be full. Yes. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit trickier. Actually, if we really wanted, we have some quad input hatches, and we could simply combine the oxygen. Yeah, let's do that. So this is what? Oxygen and nitrogen. And then the pyrotheum. I hope this works. Into one of the quad input hatches here. I don't see why this won't work. Yeah. Sick. We could probably do the same with this one. Yeah. Blazing pyrotheum and nitrogen again. Quad input hatch. Oh, no, we want one of these. Okay. So I think that's that one. Is this one good? No, this, how do we skip this one? And this one has argon in it. What? We definitely do not want that to be wasted. Wait. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened, probably. So we can do argon. No. Yes, argon. And then blazing P. We can do that. We do not want to get rid of all this argon that we have, because argon's kind of scarce. Input hatch can go, this can go, and this can go. But we have those three, and then quad input hatch, and then one of these. Okay, let me get this finished up and I'll bring it back. Okay, coming back, we had the wrong enderium for the tiny enderium pipe, so I just had to switch that over to the GregTech enderium from the thermal enderium. And now we should be getting our LUV superconductors, which we are. That's beautiful. Okay, where are we at? So our HPICs, good. And then our LUV superconductor wire, also good. So the last thing here is this, which we should be able to get relatively easily. So we want this, right? So this is going to be, and then we want that, this osmiridium plate maybe. It's going to be another assembly line. So I think we have fusion coil. I think we have helium in there. Yttrium, barium, cuprate cable. Okay. Okay. So that one's not too bad. This one, again, not too bad at all. Probably just slow. Another slow recipe. Right? Osmiridium plate. Osmium, but we don't have osmiridium. Osmiridium. is a circuit of 2. So mixer 2. That should be relatively simple, shouldn't it? Solar gallery. Yeah, this one. What a field generator? What are we trying to make? One of these boys. Osmiridium. No, we want fusion coil. We want a fusion coil block. And all we're missing, this, are some plates. Okay, sweet. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Because I know we don't have iridium alloy. I'm pretty sure we have this. And then 4x is just going to be this. Wait, 4x superconductor base wire. Oh, I see. Plates can go into here, and then emerald, reinforced iridium. Okay, that's not bad at all. Coil, fusion coil. No whammies, some whammies, and it is beryllium. Huh. No, we want, what do we want? We want beryllium dust. There we go. So I'm curious about these new blast furnaces, and they are off to the races. 20 seconds. It's not as exciting as I thought. Oh, they parallelize. That's what they're doing. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Actually, 10 seconds for 2, or 20 seconds for 2 tungsten. That's pretty good, in all honesty. Okay, so where are we at? We are here. We need 32 of these. I thought we just needed 1. That's funny. That is a very funny thing that has just happened. Let's check to make sure we have helium here. We do not. So we want an input hatch, right? So because, yeah, input hatch, do this, do that. And then, oh, no. We're just gonna put helium there, and that should be good to go. Yep. So we shouldn't have to worry about anything here yet. If we can craft 1, that means we can craft 31 more. Honestly, we can't. We're just missing nether stars. I thought we had a... Oh, nether stars. We can throw that into the implosion compressor. Right? There's nothing weird. It's always going to be 3. Okay, so now Tungsten dust. How are we low on tungsten dust? Doesn't this... Oh yeah, okay, so tungsten is screwed up somehow. How's it screwed up? You're good. You have a bunch of this tungsten acid. Where does this tungsten acid go to? It goes here. Whoa. Hold on. Why don't... Device online. Huh. Why did this break? And then this goes into what, a chemical reactor with hydrogen. Wait, did I screw this up? No. Because you produce tungsten trioxide. Tungsten trioxide goes into a chemical reactor with hydrogen. That's tungsten carbide. Tungsten dust. Yeah, you should be going into here. But you are not, because you aren't getting imported or exported. Wow, that was it. Damn, okay. That's a bummer. But that's good because now our tungsten is back online. Right, because that produces the green tungsten. Tungsten trioxide. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. Tungsten is back on the menu. What we really need is a whole bunch of these crafting. We need to update our AE. Right? Okay, but this episode's getting long, so this is probably going to be where we wrap up. Next time we'll get our 32 fusion coils, we'll get our fusion reactor. And then I guess we'll take a look at Rutherfordium and work our way towards the crystal processor. We also need to upgrade power. I have everything to upgrade power. We just didn't get around to it this episode, so that'll probably be something we do next episode. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.